Hey guys, welcome to Bastion Time. I am your host Bastion. This is bastianRANT, because I just gotta. And as you probably saw yesterday, I had a news piece about the fact that Mr. Eiji Aonuma said, I think it was Aonuma, who said, yes, we started work on Majora's Mask 3D right after Ocarina of Time 3D came out. And I love saying I told you so I'm going to. I'm just kidding. It was just so frustrating for me during this whole process of everybody like, oh my gosh, is Nintendo going to release Majora's Mask 3D? And I kept saying, yes, of course they will. It would be financially moronic for them not to. Not because Majora's Mask was such a masterpiece that they had to do a remake of it, but because they already have the game remade in Ocarina of Time 3D. That was the whole reason why Majora's Mask existed, the original version, in the first place, because it would only take a year for Aonuma to, with a smaller team than Ocarina of Time 3D, to quickly reutilize all the assets and the game engine, the graphics, everything, to reutilize all of that and then create a new game was super easy and super fast for them. So, of course they were going to make Majora's Mask 3D. It would make no sense because they can get two games for the price of one in costs and effort out of having remade Ocarina of Time 3D. So there was never going to be any point that Majora's Mask 3D was going to come out. So when the whole Operation Moonfall thing started happening, at first I was like, well, it's kind of cool that fans are banding together and, you know, that they really are showing their support for Majora's Mask 3D. It's also pointless because Majora's Mask 3D was gonna come out anyway, but it's cool, it's fine, it doesn't hurt anything. But now it got a little frustrating this past week, where there was a lot of self-congratulations going on, where all the Operation Moonfall people, and I'm friends with some of those instrumentals, some of the leaders in the Operation Moonfall. So it's not like by doing this rant am I anonymous to these people. Some of these people are my friends. Some of these people I see every year at E3. So, you know, if I'm going to offend them, if I'm going to offend Operation Moonfall, I'm going to end up offending the people who created Operation Moonfall. And so the point is, they were kind of like, hey, we did it. And it's like, you didn't really do anything, actually. Nintendo was already going to... They started work on Majora's Mask 3D right after they finished Ocarina of Time 3D. So Operation Moonfall didn't matter. And the fact that they spent so much time... It would have been one thing if it was like a more humble, like, yay, Majora's Mask 3D. But all across the internet, it was like, Operation Moonfall worked! And we did it! And that kind of stuff. And it's like, that is not what happened. Sorry, guys, that's not what happened. So it was a little annoying. But again, I'm totally in support of Majora's Mask 3D being remade. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait to play it. But Operation Moonfall had zilch to do with that happening. So, bastianRANT over. And, you know, if you're super offended by my stance on it, I'm just relaying facts. Nintendo said that they were going to that they started making Majora's Mask 3D right after they finished Ocarina of Time 3D, so that would have been before Operation Moonfall started. So, them's the facts. But anyways, you can totally disagree with me if you want and say that I'm being too harsh and too critical of Operation Moonfall and that they should feel proud of themselves for accomplishing whatever it is you think that they accomplished, and I'm totally cool with that. We can have differing opinions. It's all good. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. See you guys tomorrow for some news. Okay? Bye, guys.